Hey everybody, Josh RV Nerd here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan again, and I'm unusually uncomfortable in front of the camera today. People have seen my guitar rig in the background a couple times and they've said, hey, play a song. And I didn't want to be like that guy. I didn't want to be that hokey guy, but there's a little bit of backstory to this, and I want you to hear me out because I haven't played like for real in about 10 years. About the time my daughter was born, I just sort of lost interest in my little Southern Michigan rock band, and I really haven't played much at all. This is probably not going to be fantastic today. I really haven't played and sang at the same time in a very, very long time. So we'll see how that goes. Not only are my fingers not calloused anymore, because when you play a lot of guitar, your fingers get calloused, but I was never one for vocal warm-ups. I was never really disciplined and good at this to begin with. I've always been kind of a hack. But going back a little bit, before we had the largest following of any RV dealer on YouTube, when I was just this young buck who still had some hair left, there was a guy named Ray who was definitely one of my earliest super fans. He might have been subscriber number 8 out of almost 61,000 now. And for years, Ray was just like, he was the wind that kept my sails full. Every time I would have a day where people would leave me like a whole just coincidental wave of negative feedback, there'd be Ray sending me an email, sending me something on Facebook, maybe call me at the office and just tell me, man, this is so cool, that's so cool, everything's so cool. And Ray was just kind of that guy, and I don't think I realized how much I appreciated Ray and how much his words meant to me until he was gone. A couple of years ago, we lost Ray from heart failure, unexpectedly. I literally spoke with him the night before, and he wanted so bad to just find an RV and go camping, and they were making kind of soft plans, him and his lady friend, who, if you're watching this, I still think about you too. I do all the time. But that night, the night that we lost Ray, he was on Facebook and he actually recorded himself playing a little guitar solo, and he threw the gauntlet down and he said he's issuing a challenge to me. And I never answered. And it's always kind of been this weird thing that's sort of hung over. I always meant to. I always wanted to do something to honor Ray, and I just never did. And now I've been home more, and people have seen, my rig in the background a little bit more, and they said, hey, why don't you play us a song? And I thought, if y'all can bear with me and deal with something that's not RV related for a day, I'd like to do my best, which is not going to be great, to honor a fallen friend. And then I really thought about it. I'm like, what do you play? I played in a 4 or 5 piece, loud, not great, but fun Southern Michigan bar band. We didn't exactly play acoustic ditties, and I was never that good on this instrument to begin with. So there's going to be a lot of missed strings and off keys and oh craps and hey guys and I'm sorries, but I thought about it, and I think I landed on the right song. And of course, it's like a 5-minute long song I decided to pick here, but it's a song called Sullivan from a 90s rock band called Caroline Spine, which sounds super extreme, but they were kind of that post-grunge movement sort of thing. And this song, it was the first song I ever heard by this group, and it's the song that makes me a fan of them to this day. The song is about these 5 brothers who are with one another during the war, and this is actually based on a true story. And unfortunately, in one of our armed conflicts in the history of this country, all 5 of these brothers were lost, and it's the story of these brothers and how the news comes home. And it felt right. It was a song that meant a lot to me. It's a song about loss, and it felt right to play this for Ray today. So I think I've talked about it, probably delaying my embarrassment as much as anything else. And I sure hope this comes out good. I sure do. I don't know if I even remember all the words to this song. So I'm going to take a second, I'm going to take a deep breath, and we'll see if I can play this for Ray. Thank you folks for watching, and please be kind. I am not excellent on this instrument. It's been a while. It's not hard to reach back to the day underneath that Iowa sun, running to the Tower of Waterloo, looking for the Sullivan train to come. And here's 5 boys run to the top, salute him as he went by. First we wave hello, then we wave goodbye, goodbye. It's not hard to reach back to the days after the attack on Pearl. And overnight my buddies turned into men, running out of time for games and girls. And the Sullivan boys were not overlooked. Uncle Sam and calling each by name. The very next day they left on a mystery train. Say goodbye, bye, bye, Mrs. Sullivan. Don't you cry, 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 cry. We regret to inform you the Navy's taking your sons away. All 5, 5, 5, 5. So put your blue star in the window, in the window. It's not hard to reach back to her smile when she'd received a letter. The letters, they sounded generally the same, except they couldn't be home. At least they were together on a mighty fighting battleship somewhere in the South Pacific. Letters never got much more specific. So say goodbye, bye, bye, Mrs. Sullivan. Don't you cry, 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 cry. We regret to inform you the Navy's taking your sons away. All 5, 5, 5, 5. So keep your blue star in the window. It's not hard to reach back to the day when the war finally came home. Uncle Sam will send you a telegram so he doesn't have to tell you over the phone. I heard she cracked up when they found out what the war had cost, when all 5 of her boys were lost. Part could have gone better. Ray would have loved it. So say goodbye, bye, bye, Mrs. Sullivan. And don't you cry, 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 cry. We regret to inform you that all your sons have passed away. All 5, 5, 5, 5. So change your blue star to gold, blue star gold, blue star gold, blue stars, change them to gold. Miss you, Ray. Take care, buddy. Okay, so not perfect, but I think that's kind of how Ray would have liked it, because he always liked it when I was a little less than perfect, and I just kind of rolled with it. So, hope you're watching, buddy. Hope you're playing for the Angels. And again, that's a song by a group called Caroline Spine. I don't know it. I didn't write it. Please don't sue me. I'm just trying to honor a fallen friend here. You know, folks watching this, I ain't trying to make money off this. Give your money to some cause that needs it. There's plenty of them out there. You know, if you like that song, look it up. The actual band plays it a lot better. Get it from them, pay them. I don't know. I don't want nothing from this. I just had to turn that page, you know. And now, maybe something a little bit lighter that you might hate me for. Baby shark, doo 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 doo. Baby shark, doo 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 doo. Baby shark, doo 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 doo. Baby shark. Mommy shark, doo 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 doo. Mommy shark, doo 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 doo. Mommy shark, doo 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 doo. Mommy shark. Daddy shark, doo 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 doo. Daddy shark, doo 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 doo. Daddy shark, doo 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 doo. Daddy shark. Doggy shark. Doggy shark. Doggy shark. Doggy shark. Kitty cat shark. Kitty cat shark. Kitty cat shark. Kitty cat shark. Goldfish shark. Goldfish shark. Goldfish shark. Goldfish shark. And I'm done. Bye. Now. Okay. Miss you, Ray.